Hello there, fellow love travelers. Welcome aboard the Caravan of Love right here at City Star TV. I'm your host, Nanaya. And today's episode, which is actually episode 7, these goes out to my special ladies out there. So there's this gentleman that you have in your life or you admire, or maybe you're not there yet, but you've seen how he is in your life, how he bonds with you, how he talks to you, and you're not really sure how he feels about you. Now, most of us ladies, we usually ask ourselves this question whether we are also into the guy or we are not there yet. We just want to know if we can let ourselves go. And the question is, does he like me? Or is he just being nice? Now, this episode is going to answer that question for you. If he likes you or he's just being nice. Now, I'm about to give you 10 tips, 10 things that if this man is doing, if this person is doing, then he's not just being nice, he's actually into you. He's doing it because he likes you. So, are you ready? Okay, then. So, point number 1 is he is consistent with communication. I mean, come on, how often do men communicate? That is something that is not really a part of them, they talk, but communication, not really, it doesn't really come to them naturally that it does as women or as ladies. So if a man is being consistent with his communication, it's like he's trying to get in touch with you all the time. Even when you're boring or you're not really that interested, the conversation isn't really flowing, but it's like he keeps it going. He wants to talk to you. He sees something funny, a meme, and then he's sharing with you. It's like he's always coming up with something for you to talk about. Hey, I came upon this ad. What do you think? Oh, I saw this somewhere and I thought of you. I wanted to know what you think about this. Any means at all to try and communicate with you, he's jumping at it and he's reaching out to you. If he's doing this, then it's not just that he's being nice. Maybe he does like you. Which brings me to point number 2. Now, point number 2 is he finds small ways to compliment you. You say a joke, and it's not really that cool, but he says, wow, you're really funny. And oh, I like your hair. Oh, that's some nice shoes, beautiful dress. Did you cut your hair? Are you working out? It's like he finds the little things about you very interesting and very adorable. And he finds way to let you know, oh, you're looking beautiful today. That is a really nice picture of you. Anything, any opportunity at all to tell you something nice, to compliment you, he's jumping at it. So he's finding every small way that he can to compliment you. And that is point number 2. We bring me to point number 3, and it's very, very adorable. I mean, you can be together, whether alone or in a group of people, and you notice that he's stealing glances at you. Which is point number 3. He steals glances at you. I mean, he does that when you're not looking. He sees you look away, and then he just goes like, and you look and oh, he just takes his eyes right back off like he wasn't staring. And because he doesn't want to do it in a creepy way, but he really does want to see you. It's like he wants to look at you. So he's stealing the glances at you. And that is point number 3. He does this not because he's, trying to be creepy or stalkish or anything like that. He just wants to look at you. So this is and oh, like I say, the things that this guy is going to be doing is not something that it actually comes naturally to men. So when he's doing, then you know that he's going beyond what is in his nature, and something is driving him to go there. So point number 4 will be he tries to make you the center of every discussion or center of attention any chance he gets. I mean, come on. He basically tries to make you a part of everything he's talking about, involve you one way or the other. I mean, you guys are there with friends or by yourselves and you're talking about something, and then he finds a way to include you, especially when you're there with other people. And even the discussion, you're not participating and be like, oh, hi, so what do you think about it? Oh, this place, I've been there. I thought you said you want to go there sometime. Just trying to get your attention, just trying to involve you in whatever that is going on. He tries to do that a lot. Then you know that he's not just being nice. I mean, if he's being nice, he doesn't really need to try and involve you in everything, that he's doing or that is happening around him. But he's going to do this because he likes you. Now, my point number 5, dear ladies, is that he would want to spend time with you. So he makes plans. That is point number 5. He would want to spend time with you, some alone time. He wants to be with you. And sometimes, even if they're not going to get you alone, even if it's going to mean that you have to come along with some friends, just, to be around you. And sometimes, yes, they will push for you to have some alone time together. And it's not sexual. That is the thing you need to know. It has nothing to do with any sort of sexual relation or any kind of sexual intimacy of any sort. He just wants to be in your company. He just wants to find a way to bond with you. He just wants to experience you the way you are, the person that you are. He's not interested in what lies underneath your clothes. He wants to be with you, clothes on and everything. He just wants to be with you, talk to you, bond with you, strike a vibe with you, get to know you, the things you love to do and do them with you and all that. And he's not just going to want to do this, he's going to make plans such that you guys actually get to do it. And that is point number 5. Now, point number 6 is he finds small ways to touch you. He just tries to touch you. And it's not, like I said, it's not sexual or in a creepy way either. I mean, come on, you're a grown-ass woman and you guys are crossing a road together and he feels the need to hold your hand to cross the road with you. Why? It's not because he thinks that without holding your hand, you cannot cross the road by yourself. It's just because he wants to hold your hand. It's just that simple. He doesn't think that without him holding your hand, you cannot cross the road. No. He brushes your hair from your face and then he picks that eyelash from your cheek. Any opportunity that he can just to get closer to you, just to have a feel of you, he'll take it. But he's not going to go overboard. He's not going to make it sexual because that is not his aim. That is not his goal. He's just trying to get closer to you. And that is point number 6. He'll try to use any opportunity that he can to touch you. And point number 7 is he loves around you a lot. You remember that joke you told him and he was laughing hysterically like that's the funniest thing that he's ever heard in his life? I mean, come on, you and I both know it wasn't that funny. It's an old joke and he's probably heard it a million times over. But just because you said it, he's laughing so hard at what you said. And every time he seems to be around you, it's like he's always happy, he's always smiling. He's so shiny and bright. I mean, come on, how interesting can you be? How funny are you? But he always seems to have something to talk about, to laugh about, to joke about. He wants you to just keep talking because he finds you so interesting. Whatever you talk to him makes him so happy. It's not really about what you're saying or what you guys are talking about. It's really about how he is feeling towards you. It makes everything you say worthy or funny or interesting or happy. Happy stands to him. So that is why he keeps laughing around you a lot. It's almost like he's happy around you all the time. You are sort of his joy and all that. That brings me to point number 8. Now, point number 8 is how you actually, you really know when he's doing this, because men don't do this a lot. Now, when we talk to men, ladies, you bear with me that when we talk to our men, they hear us. They do, but they don't listen. They just hear us. Now, when this guy likes you, he is going to listen. He's not just going to hear you. He's going to pay attention to the details, to the important information that you're giving him. He's actually going to give you his time, his thoughts, his ears, his heart. He's going to listen to every single thing you're saying because to him it will be important. And it's because he empathizes. It's because he cares about you. It's because of how he feels about you. So everything that has to do with you, he's interested. He's interested in knowing it. He's interested in having that information. He's interested to get to know you more, to bond better, to get closer to you. So whenever you're saying something, he doesn't just hear you. He listens. And how do you know he's listening? in conversation, in his actions, you see that, oh, he brought you that thing you talked about because once you told him you liked it, and then he heard you, he listened to you. So now he remembered, and then he brought you that thing. You're talking in conversation, and he makes reference to something that you said way back that you don't think he should even be remembering, but he does remember because he listened to you. And that is point number 8. Which brings me to point number 9. He is protective of you. And not in the controlling, bossy, trying to dominate you kind of way. In more like a big brother, a knight in shining armor. Men, they love to be our heroes. They love us to be the damsel in distress that they rush to come and save. And that is okay, but he will go the extra mile to be your hero, to be your knight in shining armor. And he's going to do it, without trying overly to control you, because he wouldn't want to risk scaring you away either. So he's just going to be very protective. The guys that approach you, he's going to be there when he thinks the guy is creepy and shouldn't be talking to you. He's going to step in. I mean, he didn't really need to step in between you and that lady even. You could have handled the situation yourself, but he just felt like he could spare you you going through that whole nasty situation. He rather put himself between you and that unpleasant situation, that unpleasant thing that was coming your way. You realize that he's always shielding you like a guard. He's paying attention, the little thing, you're about to fall and he catches you. It's not a chick flick or anything in a romantic movie. You're not watching a movie. It's actually happening to you because he's paying attention. He's taking notice, so that when he feels like you are in any sort of bad situation, he rushes in and then protects you from it. And that is point number 9. And that brings me to my final point number 10. And this, I cannot stress on this enough. If a guy likes you, he's definitely going to be point number 10. And point number 10 is he tells you. He is going to tell you. Men are not that naive and shy and introverted mostly, or unable to come out with the things they want to talk about, especially when it comes to telling a girl they like them. They're not really all that shy of it like we ladies are. A lady likes a guy, and should I really tell him? What if he doesn't like me back? Men like to take the risks and then tell, because actually that's how we kind of think it should go. The men should make the approaches and all that. And also, he wouldn't want to risk losing you. I mean, he's been showing you the signs that says that he's into you or he likes you, but he won't take the chance of you not noticing such that he loses you. So he's definitely going to tell you. He's going to let you know that he likes you. He's going to let you know that he adores you. He's going to let you know that he wants to maybe at least ask you out on a date or hang out with you and all that, and not in a friendly capacity, just like any ordinary friend. He'll make you know that he wants to go a little beyond that. So he's definitely going to tell you. So dear ladies, as I just talked to you, as you analyze everything that I've just said, as you listen to the 10 points that I just gave, which one is he doing? Is he doing all 10? Then yeah, you are lucky, because he really does like you. He's not just being nice. I hope that you get your answers from this, and if he likes you, I hope it does build into something beautiful on this caravan of love journey that you are taking. Thank you for staying tuned. I will see you same time.